Welcome everyone to another Hbar update, and if we just take a look back at where we were all the way at the end of last year, we were making daily Hbar videos and we were essentially working our way back up to this high. Let me know in the comment section below if you remember when I was making videos all the way back down over here. In fact, even before this point, but if you remember when we were calling for Hbar to return all the way back up to this high, and look at where it is today. This is a long journey where we are eventually targeting 20 to 22 cents as a next key level of resistance. There, of course, are going to be resistances along the way, like we're currently faced over here and over here currently as well. But we have been calling since the break of this high for 20 to 22 cents. And now this was, of course, when price was below 7.5 cents. Why was this of interest to us, this 7.5 cent level? Well, let's take you back to over there. If you remember when I had these fibs placed back in November time, we were essentially flipping this golden pocket into support. If you remember, let me know in the comment section below. And this is where I was saying that this is an accumulation phase now, and we're just waiting to burst through this resistance, and we will tap the 1 fib level, eventually breaking through and meeting 10 cents. And look at that, guys, it all happened. And now, if you can see, there are targets beyond this point, as you just seen over here creeping in to the picture. So we are expecting higher. You can see this leads us to around 16 cents. If I zoom out a little bit more, we can actually see that along the way to this target, and we've met and completed, my apologies, the first set between the 1272 and the 1618 over here is completed. We got the next set over here, so that is where we're currently targeting. You can see we're just flipping the 1618 in support for the continuation higher, pretty much into around 14.5 to 16 cents, as you can see. And this is actually going to take us a little bit higher eventually. Maybe we run into a resistance here, fall back, and then continue one more push higher into the true golden pocket, the 618 and the 65, between 20 and 22 cents. The reason that we're targeting this area is because we have broken out of a multi-year double bottom, so a macro time frame pattern, which is something that you cannot ignore. If we actually turn off all the drawings, we can see we came up into this level and rejected it, then falling back to very key moving average, very key levels of support that needed to maintain in order to eventually follow through. And as I was of course predicting and gave you this exact bottom throughout January, we were calling for this dump just to be a bullish correction, and that we're looking for bullish reversal patterns above or on the 200 EMA. Please, guys, continue to support the channel with all this information that I'm giving you daily. It is appreciated if you could like, comment, subscribe, and even share these updates in your Twitter to your Twitter friends, to your Telegram friends, or your own your own communities, whatever it is, guys. Get the word out there, spread it out. And if you want to even tag me in your Hbar posts or whatever crypto posts, please also do that over on X or Twitter or whatever you want to call it. But what we've been saying pretty much since October, even beforehand, October time of last year, we've been calling for a break of this high. And as you saw, currently all targets have been met, which are taking us to the 1618, which is the end of the first set. And then we're expecting the final follow through, which would meet the golden pocket, but not only that, this macro time frame double bottom, and this gain, which we called from all the way back down over here. Let's just benefit of the doubt, go from the golden pocket, because I'm sure if you've been tuning in from there, you remember. But yeah, there were a lot of bullish divergences down here at the lows, and they were also reasons as well for us to believe in the turnaround. We created a low, it's losing these lows, it's losing the moving averages, but there's like a golden pocket over here for this move up, and then we double bottomed over there. So you could have continued lower, we failed to. This is where everything changed, the change of character, if you want to call it that. And then we reclaim the moving average, another change of character. Turn it in support, holding the golden pocket as support, creating the reversal wave with this current move sitting at about 80%. And then, of course, from that point, expecting a 250% move to our technical target up here. From where we currently are, it's of course going to be a bit less, but this is why you need to stick around long term on the channel, have that patience, and then of course long term, if you have that patience, if you're willing to maybe hear the same thing every single day, because there's literally not anything else to say other than just to remind you that we are expecting upside eventually, as long as certain supports hold. As long as you have the patience to sit through that, then you'll see at the end of the day we are right. We are of course calling things for a reason. If you're disagreeing with me, then you're disagreeing with the Fibonacci's pretty much. So I'm just the messenger, guys. I've been using the Fibs for 5 years, and I know, if you break one level, you go to the next. So equally, we broke this resistance. We're also turning that 382, which was the 1618 as well, into support. So that was resistance. Now we're turning it into a bottom. And so you go to the next target. This is also suggesting now that the 1618 support, we're going to those. And then we're holding the 382. We're going to that, turn that into support. We're going to that one. You see, this is how it works. And this is pretty much what we've been doing since towards the end of summer, towards the end of the year, pretty much. So that's it from me today. Thank you for the continued support on the channel. More Hbar updates will follow, but make sure you continue to share these with your communities, and continue to like and comment underneath them, underneath the videos as well. Thank you for the support.